Hi everybody, Puckbond007 here with my latest DVD update for November 24th, 2010. I got some movies. I didn't get one that I was hoping to show you guys yet. It's still on order. But anyway, here's what I got. These are all going in my exploitation section. So the first one is Black Caesar from the Soul Cinema collection. A really cool 1973 movie, blaxploitation classic. If you've seen American Gangster, it's a very similar story to this about a African American gangster who rises in Harlem. Really cool movie. With Fred Williamson in the title role. Next up is a classic everybody knows, Cannibal Holocaust. The most controversial movie ever made. I only saw this for the first time this year. It's got the slipcase here. You've probably all seen this edition if I can get it off. I'll just show that part. The 2-disc deluxe edition. I won't go into how I feel about animal killings, real or otherwise, but this film really, I thought it was great. The Green Inferno, they call it, as documentary filmmakers go into the South American jungle to film cannibalistic tribes. And I thought the stuff that the supposed civilized human beings do in this movie was just as bad, if not worse, than the actual natives. Kind of look at this movie as an anthropology study more than a horror film. And if you look at it in that context, it's a very good film. And wasn't as shocking as I thought it would be. I've heard all the stories, and the title is kind of misleading, but still a great film. Next we got Death Race 2000 from the Roger Corman Cult Classic collection. Saw this movie like 10 years ago. Great 1975 movie with David Carradine. And Sylvester Stallone's in it as well. And of course they remade it, just Death Race. If I was I had an idea to do a remake of Death Race 2000 after I saw this. I'd make a Death Race 3000, like put it like way in the future, like 1,000 years from now. I thought that would be a cool idea, but they kind of made it more gritty and grimy and violent. The remake anyway with Jason Statham, but cool film. Okay, next I got a Grindhouse, the 2-disc collector's edition on Blu-ray. And if you saw one of my earlier videos, you may remember that I said that I was only going to get new movies on Blu-ray, but I had to make an exception for this because it's not out on DVD, and I've always wanted Grindhouse, the double feature as it was shown in theaters, the way I saw it with the fake trailers that were awesome. And also, I'm going to put a link to Zaranyzerak's video. He did a DVD update of unboxing of this. And I mentioned I wasn't going to buy old movies on Blu-ray, but I had to make an exception in this case. Grindhouse, awesome. I like Planetary a little more than Death Proof. Planetary was a blast. Death Proof, very Tarantino, very dialogue driven, but still a cool movie. But great together. And I already have both movies on like the 2-disc DVD, Grindhouse Presents. But I wanted it as a whole. And this will probably be the only exception I'll make. Even though it's my second Blu-ray, I'm already heading down a dangerous path. Maybe when Kill Bill comes out, if they only put that on Blu-ray, if they do a whole bloody affair, I might do that. But exceptions had to be made. Next we got the 1978 classic I Spit on Your Grave, aka Day of the Woman. I don't think either of these titles really fits this movie, to be honest. It's the Millennium Edition. I got this on eBay last week. Somebody was having a one-day sale. It was like 20 bucks and I was the only bidder, and I was like, sweet, I'm definitely picking this up. I saw this year as well. Not as shocking again as I thought it would be. It's actually kind of slow and I won't say boring, but in parts. And people always say, dude, the 40-minute rape scene is brutal, but that's kind of a misconception. It's 3 different rape scenes that take place in succession, but it's not like one continuous scene. I mean, she gets raped in the forest by the 3 guys, or 4 of them. Then she escapes, and then they catch up with her again, and then she escapes again, goes back to the house, and that was the really scary moment when she's trying to phone the police, and they just like come out of nowhere and knock the phone out of her hands. That's the only part that really scared me in this movie. And then they rape her again in the house, and there are 3 different scenes, but people always say it's like a 40-minute rape scene, which is not totally true. And as far as the killings after that, they're pretty tame, except the castration and the bloodbath. But it's an important film, I guess, and they remade it this year and didn't really get a major release, so I'll have to wait till DVD to see that one. It comes out in January, I think. Okay, next I got The Machine Girl. This is a crazy ass movie, man. Chambara, Japanese film about this girl whose brother is murdered by a mob boss's son and his gang, and she goes on a revenge. It's kind of like Kill Bill on steroids, basically. It's just crazy. The blood and the gore is like really over the top. And at one point her arm gets it gets deep fried in tempura batter, and then it gets cut off, and then she gets fitted with this machine gun. It's just an awesome movie. It's from 2008. And finally we have Shaft, the original 1971 classic with Richard Roundtree. See up here when I was taking off the security tape, kind of tear it a little bit, which sucks. But this snapper case is actually one of the most sturdiest ones I've ever seen. It had like quite a bit of weight to it. I was like, is there something else in this? But it's pretty thick, and compared to most other snapper cases, this is like one of the best. I mean, this part really is really sturdy. And I was hoping, I got this for $3 on Amazon Marketplace, and the one that I'm missing was Foxy Brown. I also got that for $3 from a Marketplace seller. I was hoping it would come today so I could do all these together, but just trust me, I've got Foxy Brown coming, the 1974 classic with Pam Grier. So that is my updates. Lots of exploitation madness right here. My exploitation section is pretty tiny at the moment. If you've seen my video about that, it wasn't very big, and I was hoping to fill it up a little bit more. I don't know when. I've got some stuff on order from Barnes & Noble that's taken forever. Some Criterions I was hoping to show soon. Some of the stuff they haven't even shipped out yet, so I don't know when the next update will be, because it'll probably be my last update before Christmas. But I want to do this update today before Thanksgiving, and wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving as well. So until next time, I'll see you.